All right, Taurus, this is going to be your reading. We're going to see what your spirit has for you, what is going on, what do you need clarified, and, you know, what are you on your path, okay? To wherever you're trying to go or whatever it is you're trying to do. Like, comment, and subscribe if the reading resonates. If the reading resonates, also send me a tip. The information is in the channel description and in the description of the video. So first card out is Earth. Can't see that? It says Earth, peace and grounding. Okay. You could be feeling very ungrounded. You could be feeling very all over the place, and Spirit's asking you to ground yourself, your roots or something like that. Maybe something that where you come from, renewal, revival, progress. You could be trying to feels like maybe something that your family has had for a long time. Maybe something that maybe it's going on where you're from, your foundation, your home, your family. Maybe it's a huge focus on family right now. Or like I said, just stability. We have leaves, which says renewal, revival, and progression. Oh no, progress. Which is another earthy card. We have some leaves here. Renewal. Yeah, so it feels like you're definitely trying to renew something, revive something, have something to do with your roots or your stabilities. You could be transforming in some way. Maybe there's some type of transformation going on here with you, Taurus, and your foundation. I finally got to it, honey. I'm trying to make sure I don't hit the table because the camera be shaking. But, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Okay, so what else is going on here for Taurus? They are renewing their foundation. Something here is shaking the table. Abundance, persistence, and proliferation with mint. Cup of tea, patience, and reassessment. Okay, so this feels like you are possibly taking the roots up from the ground. You could be starting over with something. You could be starting from the tippy top with something here, something that is supposed to be stable. Maybe you are going back in, making sure your roots are good, checking you could be doing something with your plants as well, herbs, something that has something to do with natural, something with earth, could be eating healthy, eating clean, but you definitely are trying to get grounded here. You could be using herbs to do it. You could be gardening, you know, literally gardening and having a garden, or, you know, garden and puffing on some ganja. I don't know what it is that you're doing. I mean, Taurus, do we get into the ganja? Yeah, this feels like a reconstruction of some sort here, Taurus. Feels like you're reconstructing something. All right, what else is going on here for Taurus? Let me use my other deck. I don't think y'all want this deck. Could be a group here that you're working with. Maybe your job here. Maybe you need to have something a little bit more grounded in the environment that you're in. Could have something to do as well with your environment. Let's do it like this. All right, what else is for Taurus with this renewal and this uprooting that it feels like Taurus could be doing, or some type of revival, or some type of renovation? Word I'm trying to look for. Okay, what else is going on here for Taurus? Yep, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're thinking about foundation, family, definitely trying to do something new here with the Fool. Okay, so what are they trying to do new? Tell me about this new thing here. What do you need Taurus to know about whatever it is they're doing new? Because we don't really care about exactly what it is. We do care, but every Taurus is different. So that would just be, you know, dragging the reading along. But what does your spirit want to tell you here about this new thing that you... I need to try to stabilize this camera. Need to do. Like, I'm trying to stabilize my camera. Taurus is trying to stabilize their life. Okay, so what do you have here for Taurus? What does Taurus need to do on this restabilizing journey that they have? Queen of Cups. Okay, is there a woman here that you're restabling with? You could have a woman here that you need to go to. You need to lean more into the lady that you're with. You could just need to lean more into your emotions if you do not have a relationship, especially if this is family. You could be maybe kind of distant from the person that you want to start said family with. Let me see if I can do this and the camera gets a little bit more stable. Yeah, you could not be connecting with your partner. It could be a reason here for you to connect. You could be very disconnected with them, especially with the Five of Pentacles. You guys could be maybe you're in some type of scarcity right now. Star. I feel like there's something here to do with your partner, especially with her as well on this card, or your partner here, if you're a woman, Taurus, needs to focus in on you or hone in. King of Swords, this is here. If you're a woman, this your partner is the King of Swords. Excuse me. There's something about pouring into you, pouring into your relationship. Okay, so this feels like for you to renew, Taurus, or for you to have this stability or be more grounded, I feel like you need to pour more into your lover. I feel like you're maybe trying to do things alone in some way, and you're trying to figure it out by yourself. I feel like even if, you know, especially if it's a woman, Queen of Cups here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, did it come out? Two of Cups came out. I was trying to get it. Yep, Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords behind the Two of Cups. I feel like you might need to just go to her for emotional comfort here. I feel like you are very, yeah, you're really trying to be very, very hard, very rough. I feel like you're not letting love in here, Taurus. I feel like you're kind of hiding a lot of things, Moon. Or if you are a Taurus woman, your partner is hiding a lot of things from you, a lot of struggles that they're having. Not nothing sneaky or anything like that, but just hiding the struggles and stuff that they're having. I feel like they kind of poured more into this romance and kind of got a little, like, feels like here, Taurus, if you are a woman, it feels like you could lighten the load for your partner a little bit just by your energy and what you bring and just kind of pouring into him. Or Taurus, if you are a guy, you really need to let your woman pour into you, love on you, hug on you, all things like that. I think it would give you some inspiration, but I feel like you are so much in worker mode right now that you're just kind of not doing it. Okay. Yeah, it's like you can't be stable. You can't talk about wanting stability for your family and then kind of neglect the person that you're with. Like, it's not really making a lot of sense. Judgment, but there is a judgment coming. So there is something that is happening here. Yep, look at that World card. That is going to Four of Wands. That is going to bring some stability here. There is an awakening. Your partner could be going through an awakening, Taurus, if you're a woman, or Taurus, if you are the male in the situation, you could be going through an awakening that you have been rejecting something, that you have been too focused on, some love right here, some past love here, some cups that, you know, you're not really accepting the full picture. You're only accepting some of it, but there's a big part right here that you're missing. The Knight of Cups, love, like I said, you're not letting this person in, but there is a Tower coming here for this King of Pentacles, Taurus. We can read about this Tower a little bit. What is this Tower here coming in for Taurus? What is this awakening call for them to realize that if you have a union, you have to actually feed into the other person. You can't just kind of have them, you know, saying they're your partner, but they're just kind of sitting there on the sidelines, and it's like, what do you know what I'm saying? What's the point of this if you're not going to feed into the relationship? Might as well just be by yourself. So what is going on here with Taurus? What is this going to be, this awakening and this end of a cycle here? What is this judgment for Taurus? Tower. Okay, we already know that. Could be a Scorpio here that you're dealing with as well, Taurus. What is the Tower? Foundation. This is the foundation crumbling. Something has crumbled this foundation of yours, Taurus. Something maybe you perceive something to be one way, and I feel like you recognize that maybe you're not as stable as you thought. Maybe this another situation is not as stable as you thought, but there is a collapse in here. You try to give something a chance again. You try to work with someone. You could have been doing something redundantly here with a situation or group trying to build something, but it's kind of had you stuck a little bit, it seems like. Eight of Swords in reverse. I do feel like maybe, what's this? Yep, look, something you've been trying to do here, something you've been redundantly doing, trying to make fetch work. Maybe your lady has told you, hey, quit this job. Maybe there's something that your partner has tried to tell you that you maybe have not listened to. They can tell you, hey, quit this job is not working. You don't need to partner with them anymore. And it's like you kind of keep making fetch happen. You keep trying to maybe have this other connection here. And I feel like there's a tower coming to that. Could be another masculine here that your person is working with, or another masculine that you're working with here, Taurus. That, yep, 10 of Swords is an ending coming. I felt like you did not really plan. You did not really look at the situation for what it really was. 10 of Cups could have been something that made you maybe emotionally happy, but the person that you're here with and that you're trying to build with here, something that was in and out, this other situation that your partner is dealing with, Taurus. But it feels like this Queen of Cups, even here, this person that you're supposed to be with, your partner, your stability is actual stability to you. I feel like whatever you've been focusing on feels like it's just been emotional fulfillment, but I feel like you're having an awakening. Yeah, I feel like you've been, whatever this is, Taurus, your person or you have been focused on has been something very shady. It doesn't feel righteous. Let's see, what's the Seven of Swords here? Because this has something to do with a relationship and family. What's the Seven of Swords here for Taurus? I feel like the intentions have not been good. The Knight of Wands again. Yeah, fast moving energy. Just fast, hype, impulsive, lustful, prideful. But now with the Eight of Cups, now you're having to walk away. Now you have to walk away with your tail tucked. And now you're trying to be strong. Your person's trying to be strong, acting like it did not bother them. It's not that serious. It is what it is. Even though they're still mentally moving forward and want to move towards, oh, look at that, 6. They're trying to be strong and move towards victory and stuff here with you and a new opportunity. I feel like there's a little bit of distance here in this new opportunity trying to build with you, because I feel like your person, let's read more about your person. Let's read about the person that you've been dealing with. Let's get more of this Queen of Cups. Let me get all my cards back up. We're going to leave this Queen of Cups out here, because I want to hear from the partner that you have not been listening to. Somebody has not been listening to their partner. Somebody not take advice from their partner. Somebody has been trying to do things by themselves on their own. And I feel like that is kind of blowing up in your face. Okay? Let's see. But there is some abundance coming out after this has blown up in your face. Now you would get the things that you needed, but you know what I'm saying? You needed to get checked a little bit here, whoever this person is that is not been listening to this person who loves and cares about them. All right, what's the Queen of Cups here, Spirit? What is this Queen of Cups that Taurus is dealing with? Tell me about this Queen. Y'all know I like to shuffle my cards real good. I don't want no repeats, and if it does come out again, it's because it meant to, not because I didn't shuffle right. Queen of Cups can be a male. Queen of Cups can be a masculine. It doesn't have to be a feminine, but you know how it goes with the tarot thing. Okay, what's this Queen of Cups? Could be Scorpio, Death card. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio Taurus. I feel like, yeah, whoever you're dealing with, whoever the person who is not listening to their partner, who is doing something, keep dealing with somebody being shady, being prideful, doing it for their own good, whoever's doing that, you're going to have to deal with this on your own. I don't feel like your partner is going to help you. I feel like your partner is mentally moving on and moving forward, and they're leaving you in the dust. Yet with the Fool here in the Chariot. This person is moving on. Person is working on their own personal details. Y'all could not be talking right now, but they are looking at you and thinking about you, but they are watching you fall into this pitfall, because they told you this shit was there, and when you being stubborn as hell, even if it's not true, Taurus, we're just going off of the energy, especially if it's a Scorpio. Even if it's not true, Taurus, and it's a Scorpio that you're dealing with, you told Scorpio, but I want to do that. Scorpio said, I'm going to do it anyways, went against you, and now they have to pay for it. Because when you have a divine union or marriage, and that's your person, and you go against them, when they would not just go against them because they're trying to do, you know what I'm saying, you go against them and betray them and be selfish, you got to pay for that. Period. All right, any cards for Taurus to end off this reading with, and we're going to also use these 3 cards for your thumbnail. Guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please tip your girl, okay, if you can. But I don't do personal reading, so, because it's just too much. First card out, Emperor. Somebody being in control. Page of Wands, trying to be in control, but they're the page. They don't know what they're doing. This person's trying to be in control, trying to be the boss, but they don't know what they're doing in the page, and they need you to help them. They're too prideful. Hierophant, but they're about to have to go up to their Hierophant now. They have to go up to the judge now, and spiritual, people say spiritual court, whatever. Yeah, they're about to pay for not listening to your partner. You should have listened to your loved one when they told you. Okay? Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.